Now, typically, people take their decision based on some announcement which is actually coming in the television, based on whatever they're reading in the newspaper, based on what somebody is trying to tell. So all these news is actually history. It's very old news for the for the stock market. Yeah, even before I and you come to know, actually stock market would have already got the message. That's where already the volatility or the movement would have happened. By the time I and you come to know about the news, the market has already reacted. We would have already seen its reaction. Have you noticed it? Usually, you just wait for the results of particular script of Infosys. 11 o'clock, the Infosys, results are going to come. They announce a, splendid result, and then you have seen the stock tanking about 2-3%. Whereas you would have seen in the last 1 week, the stock would have gone up by 7-8%. This is in anticipation of a good result. And then once the news is out, we would have actually seen the correction taking place, which means the market has already factored the news. So if you are a news-based trader, it is time to change. So you should be a price action trading. Whatever is the price trying to tell, based on the psychology of the group. We are going to cover more about the psychology of the group. Based on the psychology of the group, you need to make those decisions to either go with the crowd, or you have no other choice but to go with the crowd, whether you want to buy or whether you want to sell. If I'm looking at probably an hourly chart or a daily chart or a weekly chart, then I definitely know what can happen during the year, what could be the range during the year. If I'm looking at a 5-minute chart and if I'm predicting what's going to happen for next 1 week, it could as well be a joke. It denotes, it's something, it looks like a pregnant, the body in the middle, suddenly there is a piercing. Actually, there is a piercing and suddenly the body is swollen in the middle. But the confirmation is required. The follow-up candle is required typically. This signifies trend reversal. So there will be more as we go ahead. I'll be having more examples even on a live situation showing you what exactly is this. So here I would like to talk about some of some of the patterns. So we know that right now we know that a single candle denotes the emotion, collective emotion of the people. The group of candles actually decides what exactly is the emotion, the confirmation of the emotion. Now that we have understood this, how can we make a profitable trade? The profitable trade, after understanding the candles, the patterns, technical indicators. Now I put all this knowledge and try to understand where do I enter, where do I exit, and how do I put a stop loss if my direction is not right. Now that is where your risk analysis, you should know when you are bringing in, what kind of money am I bringing in? What kind of money am I ready to lose? When you ascertain the risk, when you define your risk, you're able to decide at what is the best bet to take. It actually denotes some of the phases, like is there an accumulation phase? Is there a participant up move? But there are some smaller moves. As it goes ahead. Once it cracks the 38% level, then the next most important is the 50% level. Then it is actually the 61% level. And then once it crosses 61%, it is called breakout, because that's where the big movement is going to come until 100%. The 2 is 1.6. So we're talking more about this same Fibonacci 38% point. The market went up, but it actually corrected. Then the breakout, as you can see, there is actually how many attempts for the breakout? There is 1 attempt, there is 2 attempts, attempt number 3 doesn't fulfill. It goes, then it takes support subsequently, and then it reaches to 100%. Some percentage of retracement also that happens, which is predictable. Here, after a big up move, there can only be a 38% correction, which is healthy, definitely healthy, and then the market retraces back, it moves back. Or it can be a 50% movement.